What is up, everybody? My name is Askin the Soul Render, as you all know, and today we are going to be playing Minecraft Survival. So let's hop right into it, try to survive another night, and yeah. Fuck. So, if you didn't watch my previous episode, what are you doing here? You need to go check out those previous episodes, man. You're not going to be cut off. But for those of you who don't have the luxury of that kind of time, in our previous episode, we did a little adventure, made a bed, made a bomb-ass house, made a shield, and off camera I did a little bit of grinding. I brought my fern eye up here, brought some stone up here, and you know what? Today would be a good day to explore. And we get a baby chicken, so good luck will follow us. So let's get out our inventory of anything unimportant. Let's bring a stack of cobblestone, just in case. And let's hit the road. On the road again. Can't wait to be on the sup, bitch. And that was complete. For those of you who don't know, I hate it when fucking anyone destroys terrain. So whenever you see like these veins of coal, I kind of like to either keep them there or wait until a later time and then or wait until a later time and then fill those blocks in with smooth stone, because I feel like it breaks up the realisticness of it whenever, you know, it looks meh if you destroy the surface terrain. Underground's fine, but just leave the surface terrain intact. I think we're gonna head north. Also, I should probably turn that off. But yeah, in between episodes, I didn't do much. I just went down to the mines, got to level 13, and you know, just went digging for some ores, mainly cobblestone, because as we all know, anyone who's played Minecraft and has tried to build a castle or most kinds of builds knows that they require a crap ton of stone, whether or not it's cobblestone, smooth stone, stone bricks. It costs a lot to make it, man. And so building a castle is a very costly and time-consuming experience. And I know what y'all are thinking. Well, if it takes so long, then why aren't you guys doing it right now? Because, you know, most people, they like to see the adventure aspect. They don't like to see the building, the creative process, if that's what you want to call it. But me, personally, I find both aspects to be great. I feel like in some dungeons, you can only find certain things to make your house better. Like, one of my favorite YouTubers, Rendog, he actually inspired me to make this channel. And I know a lot of people say that, but a lot of people will say, "Hey Sunday," or "Hey Craner," or something. "You inspired me to make a channel," da 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 da, and all that good jazz. And they'll just spam it on every YouTube channel. But I haven't done that because, one, it seemed really needy, and I prefer not to be looked at as that kind of person, because it also causes a lot of hate. Wow, look at how vast this forest is. Might be a good area to set up like a baka forest. And holy shit, look at that mountain. And we found a village. Maybe we can find a blacksmith if we're lucky. Okay, what should this village be called? This is truly the most difficult part of Minecraft. The most difficult part of anything is just figuring out a name for it. Like, if you play Dungeons and Dragons or any game where you can customize what something says, then you'll know that naming something is the hardest thing. Like, cause in World of Warcraft, that's how people see your name, so you gotta be like, okay, is this name badass enough? Is it too weird? how are people gonna view me, da 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 da. Or you can just do what I did as a small child, slam your face on the keyboard and then sometimes, most of the time it works, but sometimes you just get the wrong sequence and somehow someone already has it. But yeah, naming something is the most difficult thing because that's what you call it for the rest of your life. Or unless, you know, you decide to change it, but who's ever gonna change? Change should never happen. Ha 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 ha. Sorry. Dwarven tradition and whatnot. Dwarves are very strict on tradition. So are elves, but not nearly as. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know what Bakas are, then like I had stated before that would be a good Baka for us. Bakas are a race in Minecraft. If you've watched ASF Jerome, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't watched ASF Jerome, but you want to check him out, go right ahead. He's a very popular YouTuber, and I'd be surprised if you actually haven't heard of him before. Along with that, my cousin, friend, and fellow YouTuber Josh, OG5, he also started up a Minecraft channel, and he likes to play Baka as well. He basically idolized Beijing Canadian when he was a little younger, and so that was terrible. And so basically, he plays like a Baka. He upholds the honor of the Baka race. Oh shit, we are lucky today. It's a good thing we headed off this way. And the magical chest of goodies. Old diamond horse armor, some iron boots, a couple gold, some bread, and some iron. I'm also, I'll leave that chest. Thank you very much for your donation, and that coal trade isn't actually too bad. But that spider sound is not my favorite. I mean, I don't know if I should save him or not, because on one hand, if I open the door, then zombies can go and kill him. But on the other hand, I won't be able to reach him until later. And then, you gotta think of a name. So, what should this town be called? I'm sorry, I'm a bit sick, if you can't tell. I came back from a hiking trip on Friday. No, not Friday, on Tuesday. And I'm just feeling a bit under the weather, so please bear with me. What should we name this city? I'm probably gonna ask Josh, because, you know, this close to his territory, I think he'll get the first fief among the nation. The Baka shall rule with an iron or wood fist, whatever they prefer. Oh, that could hurt. Right now, I'm just sort of gathering all the materials. Most people, what they'll do is they'll just take all the crops, leave the fields barren, and that's not how you do it, man. Because this is freshly tilled soil that you can keep harvesting from. And I understand, hey, if it's the only time you're gonna come here, then yeah. But I plan, like, the way the city is, if I travel that way and then decide to come back, I've got a nice stopping point. And that's always a good thing to have. So, nighttime is fast approaching. Let's keep on our journey. If I see a jungle or a dark oak, and we are still heading north, so south is the direction that we'll be heading back from. And also, since this is in my territory, no remorse. Sorry, but you guys aren't mountain chickens. Did you know that a mountain chicken is the strangest named thing in the whole world? Like, seriously. It's not even a chicken or a bird either. Like, it's just, who comes up with the names of stuff? Let me just go to bed real quick. that up. Slaughter a couple chickens, so we got some food for the trip. Sorry any of you chicken lovers, but sacrifices must be made. Mwahaha. I thought I saw something over there, like a village, but that's crazy. You're crazy. Oh, hey, look, it's a savanna. Very interesting. So with the savanna, well, if you guys didn't see the savanna, then there it is, right up there. Savanna tend to have a lot of hills, and honestly, I don't really. Oh, bunnies! But they're not fully grown, so I won't get anything for killing them. But for those of you who don't know, the savanna is like a barren kind of wasteland. Only things still live in it, surprisingly. I personally don't care for it, but if you guys do, good for you, more power to you. I just don't really care for, like, if you're building like a dead tree, then yeah, this wood is perfect. You'll never find a better kind of tree to make something dead out of it. And just because I might use it later, let me cut down one of these bad boys. Maybe use the wood to make a couple sticks. But after this, I'm probably going to record a either a Bed Wars video or a 7 Days to Die video, because they're both very interesting games and appeal to multiple different audiences. And so I'm trying to, like, you know, make my channel a multi-game channel, so that, you know, people see it and they're just not like, oh, it doesn't have this, this, or this, so I'm not gonna watch it. It's kind of like I want to cater to everyone. And, you know, like in middle school, I used to want to cater to everyone. I wanted to make like everyone like me. And then I slowly came to realize, after I made a couple of friends, that those friends have enemies. And my first close friend was, his name's Jarrell. He actually just recently started following my videos, and I still talk to him every day or so. And he was my first, like, close friend. He was the first person to come over to my house. He's a gamer like I am. I don't think he plays games for a living. Like, not for a living. I don't think he has a up-and-coming YouTube channel. And I actually am going to try to push him to be like, come out there, you know. Yeah. But I'll give him a shout out. Real, if you're watching this video, there's your shout out, buddy. I don't know what else you want, but he's a close friend of mine. He's been with me through thick and thin, and much like my other friends, I trust him with my life. And so, yeah, let's get some pork. Bless me with your hands. Sounds slightly creepy, but that's okay. Moist pork. What the fuck was that? Oh. Heard an enderman. But let's continue on our adventure. Cue the Indiana Jones music. Oh, and look at that. What a beautiful spot for a jungle biome. Quite exquisite, if I do say so myself. And let's kill these sheep today. Because every castle needs a fucking carpet. So let's come here. Now, the special thing about the jungle trees, if you guys didn't know, is that there are two ways you can plant these trees. Either you can plant like almost every other tree with one sapling, and you'll get a tall, skinny tree, like semi-tall, skinny tree, like that one right there. Basically, it's just a, oh hey, this ecosystem. But this is what happens when you plant one. But if you put the saplings in a 2x2, that's what you get. That magnificent beauty. And so, I don't have the patience to cut that down, so I'm just gonna cut down this less magnificent tree. Get a couple saplings off of it, make a sapling farm later, so that, you know, have a large variety of wood whenever we decide to, you know, actually start going into gear with the whole building of the castle. Because, oh hey, cocoa beans. Because there are some types of wood that go better with stone. My personal favorite wood is either spruce, which luckily grows in a mountain biome, or dark oak, which, you guessed it, grows in a dark forest biome. And like I said before, can't stand acacia. It looks really dead, and it makes me think of more Fallout-y than mythical. Oh, I didn't even see those fucking bodies. It makes me think more, hey, this is a wasteland, no one wants to be here, kind of thing. And damn, there are a lot of fucking bodies. And then you've got like, you know, Magic Universes where either it's lush and alive, or it's just completely destroyed. There's no real middle ground, especially when I play with my group of friends. We are actually starting a new campaign on Friday, which should be very interesting. I might decide to post a video about that. But basically, our party is the biggest band of misfits in the entire realm. You've got me, who is a human vanguard, or vanguard, or however you want to pronounce it. I prefer vanguard, because if you're gonna make me pronounce it all weird, then I'm gonna pronounce it to the maximum weirdness. But however you want to say it, I'm a human vanguard. Basically, my goal is to kill a god killer, to make a god killing weapon. And anyone that has played D&D for an extended period of time knows that creating, oh shit. You see, if this was in the mountain biome, I would care, but this isn't my biome, so, oh, karma almost bit me in the ass. But my character's backstory is he lived as a farm child, and then, you know, he just lived his normal life, and then suddenly a solar angel led a group of paladins on a religious mission sent by their gods to purge my area of evil. But I'm the only one who escaped, and twist, I'm the one that was supposed to be purged, not the rest of the people. So, not only does the solar angel not know he's a fallen angel yet, also, there we go. Not only does the solar angel not know he's a fallen angel yet, but when the final confrontation comes down, that's basically going to be my main weapon, aside with my god-killing weapon called the Soul Render. And so basically, before the fight starts, I'm just going to be like, you do realize I'm the person who you're supposed to kill, and not all those innocent civilians. He decides that, hey, this ain't true. Tries to pull a Luke Skywalker, no, you're not my father kind of deal. And then, for once, yeah, my awesome friend. That's what I said to the puppy kids at my school. But, oh, what thought this was magical. But basically, before the fight starts, I say, hey, you killed all those innocent people, and for what? I was the one you were supposed to kill. And he just, you know, pulls the whole Luke Skywalker bit of, no, you're lying. You're not my father. And then he decides to charge me out of anger. Hopefully my god-killing weapon can kill a solar angel. I cut his wings off, yada yada yada. And if you couldn't tell, my character's evil. God damn it. Let me remind these melons. These large melons. Before I go to bed. And sleeping with an axe shows to help people sleep at night. There we go. Oh. Screw that poppy. Well then, seeing as how we are all the way back here, and our inventory is full of mostly nonsense, but it's been a productive episode. 21 minutes. I think I'm gonna call it off here. I'm gonna head back home and, you know, sort some stuff, smelt some more stone in my off time. So my name is Askin the Soul Render. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe, ring the bell to get future videos, do all that jazz. Go check out my friend, cousin, and fellow YouTuber, Joshua2345's channel. I play 7 Days to Die with him. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye.